flint. An emerald is as green as grass. A ruby, red as blood. A sapphire shines as blue as heaven. A flint lies in the mud. A diamond is a brilliant stone. To catch the world's desire. An opal holds a fiery spark, but a flints hold fire.
Good morning, my dear students. Welcome back once again in my class. How are you all? I hope you all are fine at your home. My dear students, we are going to start our revision of lesson 1, the flint. I hope you all have watched the previous video. Now we are going to start our revision of lesson 1, the flint. It is a poem. This poem was written by Christina Rossetti. She was born on 1830 and died on 1894. She was an English poet who composed a variety of romantic as well as children's poems. Her famous works include From Sunset to Starrise and Dreamland. My dear students, we have already read this poem and we know that here in this poem we are going to revise different type of stones. We know that an emerald is as green as grass, a ruby red as blood, a sapphire shines as blue as heaven, a flint lies in the mud, a diamond is a brilliant stone to catch the world's desire, an opal holds a fiery spark, but a flint holds fire. My dear students, here the meaning of flint, basically it is a kind of hard grey rock that can start a fire when rubbed against something rough. It is a kind of hard rock. You can say that it is a kind of hard grey rock that can start a fire when rubbed against something rough. Now the next thing, the meaning of desire is wish. Now fiery here means bright. Now we are going to start our summary of this poem. We know that in this poem the poetess admires the qualities of flint. It is a stone in this poem and she compares flint with the other gemstones. We know that emerald looks like great in green color and so does ruby in red. And the next, sapphire is blessed with heavenly blue appearance, but flint has to accept its muddy appearance. And the poetess says that even with a muddy appearance, flint looks sober, not like opal and diamond. We know that opal and diamond who attract all the wealthy people in the world. Flint bears fire, which is a symbol of passion and purity. My dear students, in this poem, The Flint, the poetess admires that the qualities of flint, that is stone, in this poem, and she compares flint with the other gemstone in this poem. You can see that emerald, ruby, sapphire, opal, diamond, these are different kind of gemstones. While emerald looks great in green color, and ruby in red color. And about the sapphire, here the sapphire is blessed with heavenly blue, that is sky is blue, the whole heavenly blue appearance. But flint, that hard grey rock, has to accept its muddy appearance, while sapphire is blessed with heavenly blue appearance. Dane flint. Now about here, the poetess says that even with a muddy appearance, flint looks sober, beautiful, not like opal and diamond, because opal and diamond who attract all the wealthy people in the world. They catch the world's desire. Everyone in the world, they desire, their wish is to buy a diamond or opal. So here, not like opal and diamond who attract all the wealthy people in the world. And at last, flint bears fire, which is a symbol of passion and purity. Here, my dear students, only flint have the capacity, not the following gemstone which is given in this. Only flint have the capacity that bears fire, not emerald, no sapphire, no diamond, even no opal. Only flint have capacity. Flint bears fire, and we know that fire, which is a symbol of passion and purity. One more thing, my dear students, very very important, the theme of the poem The Flint. Here the main theme of this poem is not judge a book by its cover. That we know that flint holds fire, but nobody want to buy flint, because only opal and diamond has world desire, to catch the world desire, but only flint has capacity that holds fire. So here the main theme of this poem is to not judge a book by its cover. And here also the poem described how all the gems beautiful, shining, except for the flint, that is unattractive. We know that hard grey rock means flint is not that much attractive. This is unattractive, and it is also lies in the mud. So although the flint lies in the mud, we know that, and is overshadowed by the other more beautiful stones like emerald, sapphire, ruby, diamond, opal. Like this, they are mud is overshadowed, means flint lies in the mud and is overshadowed by the other more beautiful stone. It is the flint, only flint holds fire. By having the ability to create fire, the flint is more valuable compared to the more attractive jewel, that is emerald, sapphire, diamond, opal, ruby. The flint is more valuable compared to the more attractive stones that are not as useful, because only flint is useful and flint is more valuable compared to the more attractive jewel that are not so useful. Now come to the points to remember. We know that this poem, The Flint, was written by an English poet, Christina Rossetti. No Sudha Murthy, no A. Milne. This poem, The Flint, is written by Christina Rossetti. We know that an emerald is as green as grass. No ruby, no sapphire, only emerald is as green as grass. And the next point, the color of ruby is red, not yellow, no black, no white. The color of ruby is only red, only red. Next point, a sapphire shines as blue as heaven. Only sapphire shines as blue, blue color, no black, no white, only blue color. Sapphire shines as blue as heaven. Next, a flint lies in the mud. No emerald, no diamond, no opal, no ruby, only flint lies in the mud. If I ask who lies in the mud, dash lies in the mud, then the flint lies in the mud. Where? In the mud. Now the next one, a diamond is a brilliant stone. A diamond is a brilliant stone. Here only diamond is a brilliant stone, no opal, no sapphire, no ruby, no emerald, only diamond is a brilliant stone. To catch the world's desire. Now, second last, an opal holds a fiery spark. And opal, who holds a fiery spark? An opal holds a fiery spark. And the last one, but a flint holds fire. Who holds fire? Flint holds fire. Now my dear students, this is the revision of your lesson 1, The Flint. It is a poem written by Christina Rossetti. I hope you all have understood it again. Please read all the lines of the poem once again and also learn the word meaning which is given on page number 10. It's time for your homework. Your homework is answer these questions with reference to the context. Your first question and first line, a flint lies in the mud. Your question is, my dear student, what is a flint? What is a flint? And you know that a flint is a hard grey rock which can start a fire when rubbed against something rough. Like that, you have to solve all the questions. Like question B, which other stones are introduced by the poet before in the poem? Next is, name the colors used by the poet to describe the precious stones. And second line, you can see, but a flint holds fire. What does the diamond do to the world? B question, are these stones special according to the poet? Give reason. Now the sixth one, is there anything extraordinary about the flint? My dear students, please read your poem The Flint once again, and definitely I am sure you will get your answer by reading this poem. I hope you all will read this poem again and you will get your answers. I'm going to stop here. In the next video, we are going to discuss about the question answer of the lesson The Flint. Thank you so much. God bless you.